near Massa ECG for car also to be released car no. Or quite be the best be honest, it won't be released. The same thing because their boss who here, I don't tell my men Americano. One boss who is Hanno, be out on our own. Wash a container now to do craft forms, now so they call inspection. Sana John Peso, yeah, where your Bemons was a matter, and this in your cookum down the band, this in your way in your Casabeno. Yes, saying that here, won't tell the answer, Coco Trans and people from Mamagi, and again, want to near my year. Would if Parliament, would you have buffet the other business? Masati says, oh, come bear some container bear 30 something zoo. And also, so in a so much who be so baby, the anomaly of research. I had here and Radiano and I net the ano shy hills, the anonia booby.
About $700 million worth of liquid fuel in order to fill.
And they sell these containers, these cables that ECG needs after the supplier has been paid. They sell the container and then people resell back to ECG. Are we pretending we don't know? Instead of us to pay attention and kill the rots, then we come here, then MPP, NDC. So now they say, oh, maybe it's happening on the MPP, it's happening on the NDC. No. An honorable minister, I know what you can do.
Out of Honorable Afenyo Markins, Nanwe Yineka in Parliament over the missing ECG containers. I say ayera containers we ye say too far we mo say ba saying but out of what we all know say issues like this it is something dealing with the internal people omo port on anu munim ekwa mo fa so edi omo nsembon na Afenyo Markins eba be kasa de fa ho ana or blast eye abuginapo echeche mu se ane ono onimade ombetumi aye na se wuti nsem Afenyo Markins ba be kan na se loki obeso ntre se ECG for na kokofai omoton amankrofo bi later no mesen ba be ton amomo na ndi akwakwa eti se business no moye ade ya ban de no na mo asheda the business and the Afenyo Markins after revealing all these secrets in Parliament the next question now is if Afenyo Markins is claiming say onimwa and when the NPP party was in power, no can ECD board chair sisi I see ECG board chair kabi da honya de ade they suspect Afenyo Markins any mubi and the sanity Afenyo Markins emrambe yina no and the minimum eka say they were a journalist of Accra FM edi igu Afenyo Markins so no enye easy na weda majile me pese nkonkotie nsem odi tuja won subscribe here so a me eljo so be subscribe to my link but entirely update yehwe video no enye den enfamra so near Massa ECG for car also to be released car no or quite be the best be honest, it won't be released. The same thing because their boss who here there. I don't tell my men Americano. One boss who is Hanno, be out on our own. Wash a container now to do craft forms, now so they call inspection. Sana John Peso, yeah, where your Bemons was a matter, and this in your cookum down the band, this in your way in your Casabeno. Yes, saying that here, won't tell the answer, Coco Trans and people from Mamagi, and again, want to near my year. Would if Parliament, would you have buffet the other business? Masati says, oh, come bear some container bear 30 something zoo. And also, so in a so much who be so baby, the anomaly of research. I had here and Radiano and I net the ano shy hills, the anonia booby.
About $700 million worth of liquid fuel in order to fill.
And they sell these containers, these cables that ECG needs after the supplier has been paid. They sell the container and then people resell back to ECG. Are we pretending we don't know? Instead of us to pay attention and kill the rots, then we come here, then MPP, NDC. So now they say, oh, maybe it's happening on the MPP, it's happening on the NDC. No. An honorable minister, I know what you can do. If we can give you support to do it, you must adopt a posture, a non-partisan posture, and tackle the rots. But if we all want to, because I'm a businessman, the first question I ask myself is that how can ECG award a contract? And when the contract is awarded, all the person does is deliver at the port, present bill of lading, and request for payment. I said,
okay. me who is say enye floor of parliament na Afenyo Markins kokawe because omu nyina ya suspect e was a case we mu
who say won't be your wajuma who nim left and right it will make can be akire say timi choir yes our name afun you bet to as a cry what na hon man say board chairman ama niema we nyina akoso moton wadi wo wi ade kwhye custom for any port for ni ade twe ho afimu na ho an nka so ye all kan ko wi ye pepepe na nkia man so and o share black room ni ade any investigation ba we a sa de o nka enkwese eto onim sa mo amuso bi na wonam ball as o hwe container no na ngese na so ngese no meka no say wa India ni akoche on do onye dey nkofo amache omo munye dey the main people do big and no no nam jovu and no say me most no nam na ni age wo wiki babu koba ani ade wo yamdi wo say be rot and some fu we nyina ka ho you be ambon friend say do big be answer question ye wi about chairman to parliament wo ka say be and some fu sa obi antime friend
because Afenyo Markins asema wo ka no as a board chair no onim say ECG niama a wo mo ye
aye
anya asem we say na apia Afenyo Markins wa mo so da so this is not the first time ECG containers wo mo to niama niama nkrofo
dabi
enti on say make say enya parliament na was Afenyo Markins kogina e kan we as a former board chair edema ECG no I was say ye picking for investigation I was say picking Dubik the Dubik kwa dia wo baye ansa na napo ansa na customs for enti Afenyo Markins aso we ye na ogina parliament a work no I was say investigation papa bi e koso e wa nwokoka na wa lead na ECG for na lead team akwa kire baabi kro no moton containers ne
ekoye
enya parliament na was Afenyo Markins e go kan we say
na me munim de ami nwanwa
Afenyo Markins so obeboa investigation be no wo boa minister any nam warehouse any bush no ni ade e cheche China for ni India for no obeboa investigation
eso no one oboa e say picking by force
e picking Ghana for na nkasa first omo ye suspect omo lead national security for ache omo ye involved
na ade renso aye kan sika container ba ko cost $500,000 $500,000 no I can't say we no man say
any man no any crime no any crime no nim
na more value 600 and something na
unim one container cost $500,000
value no one minister dey value ni ba
value no ba
cost $700 million
na de o kan
one
container na niema e pa ye nyina anye the same niema
okay
prices ni the same thing
okay
even if it is a cable mpa system cable no 1.5 cable nye the same cost ye hihye ne mama we dey board che we transformer will be mu ayi bus bar will be mu and just a different thing different thing cut out ni meters na ade it be value different to be enye ni nyina so value ni nyina the same we are not value the same it is Mr. Minister bedru ba bi o hwe ya wonu kra be ka be the main suspect o be chon just so one can nsem ni yi a ye be ma so ebusa question
minister no estate in create parliament o say enema ne o kohwe no container no container transformers only state in create say
container transformers afesi be container cables.
I visited the Temahabo. Mr. Speaker, we have about 3,000 containers stuck at the Temahabo. 3,000 containers, most of which contains transformers.
ECG has not been able to clear those containers. And so as we speak, we have 2,500 containers stuck there and stranded. And as they stay there, it attracts a lot of penalties and 2,491 containers. ECG itself presents as containers held at the ports. 1,328 cannot be accounted for. That is very serious and that's very alarming. And I assure you, we would conduct a detailed investigation into this matter. And somebody or some people will be held liable for this. 1,328 containers cannot just vanish into thin air.
Confuse your listeners. See, this is the minister speaking. And yes, what in a new kosher keke. Or see most of the containers.
About one cat. Now he wasn't specific.
Play again.
Or say about we have about 3,000.
Most of.
But about literally say a bet me I 3,000. A be so any 3,000.
To the 2,500 yeah.
What do you have 2,000?
Yeah, I 2,500 no.
About 3,000. More than 3,000.
The fuel deficit, because our gas today is inadequate to meet our fuel requirements. Consequently, require about $700 million worth of liquid fuel in order to fill the fuel deficit, because our gas today is inadequate to meet our fuel requirements. Consequently, Cabinet has approved a raft of measures aimed at tackling the situation in the medium, long, and even in the short term. Cabinet has approved that in partnership and in conjunction with the Finance Ministry, we take immediate steps to construct a second gas processing plant. We require about $700 million worth of liquid fuel in order to fill
Parliament na yambono enti containers ni binie okay where your container on said mo share Facebook no TV CTV so ya so live CTV ya da CTV so live enti containers ni binie na enti national security for no e bia no ene de ye wo ayi containers okay enti containers ni bi ene si hono no a
I can see 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other 8 or 9. Is it 8?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 8, and then 8 coming all the way to.
Okay, fine. So some quantity have been taken from the top. There will be only one over there. So this line is gone. And when you open all the containers, you see the same trend. So it means that it was cleverly done by the criminals behind these whole activities. So we just wanted you to have information about this. They are not yet taking the content, but they are cleverly taking some from the top line, top layer. Yes. So they take and they leave the last one over there. Over there. Yes. Yes. So
we're saying that they generally remove the top.
The top, yes.
Left one at the top.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think that they will do that? Because if they are taking all and leaving one, what's the impression that they creating?
So if you're not somebody who would believe that all came original like this. Okay. But if they take, let's say, one from this one, take just
and all canon so say or call on one castle so called Temahaba Honomo and or Korean and 5 into him say MPP for Gina Sassam so.
I don't know
who be was social media. I don't know what the shot before. How much I wouldn't say you must send the video now. You can the Parliament set 3,000 on my channel, and on my son's video okay 2,500, and on my channel was 1,300. Because what's the first video?
1,300 a year on only paying so.
What's your only video on only first you know can or say or call I don't know say bet me a bar.
Why not?
So what, Mama? My brother.
Oh, Kwame me the amount. Ni video no. Me fama me ba me de makwa me sesi a. Enti wo ko social media ba bia sesi a melo me mamu video wi. Eno na MPP fo no e use.
They say so mu use. Because one no nya baako. Wo ka sense so. Enne wo ka se ade cha no aka sei. E be de na nya no be use. Position e de ama nipa na position kitenkite o. Eye na gi minister na e de ama no. Obi adika kwa wa akototo ne pa bone wo amansem anko yie etu kɔ de so make sure so obedi woni beto wo na bibia nso beba bonten abekasa no no adwene hu mienu ansa no aba bonten na me busa bibi o ka anya bia issue we nka minister na so okɔ field na na adwuma no ya minister na ma bonten den wokɔ adenta ECG a ma me no ho ne Benedicta Aika and Kranima Bimino. Now, only so on some people are anymore. Papa ye o. They're John Poyabi. And conform one pemmitana that ding now, or do be a form of war. Was here do bears of 500 on one.